up, everybody? You know who it is, baby. It's your boy, Jeremy Harris, bringing you all the energy. I know not as often as I used to, but you know, I'm still here. I'm still riding around and getting it. Nah, so look, I posted something on Facebook, right? About the second you break standard is when you let yourself down. Because your quality of life is based on two things, or what I believe. Everyone has their own opinion, but this is what I believe. The standard that you have for yourself on a daily basis, and the expectations and standards that you have for the people around you. I feel like the standard that you have for yourself, if you have high standards for yourself, then you have high expectations and high standards for your friends and the people around you. Because if you have high standards and the people around you have low standards, chances are their quality of life is going to win over yours. Because you value them. You value them as a friend. So in order to keep them around, if they're not changing or they're not following your lead, what happens? You start to follow their lead. You lower your standards to theirs so you guys feel connected, right? And for me, I live my life for one person, because I don't believe you live one life. It's not a we thing, it's a you thing. You know what I mean? It's not we only live once. It's you only live once. You know what I mean? And you determine the quality of that one life. Right? If you're single. Now I'll say I only live my life for one person, and that's my little girl, because she needs me. You know, I have to show her the way. But in the same sense, the standard that I hold for my daily life doesn't really apply to her, because she's learning, you know, she's young. But the people around me, I expect them to hold themselves to a standard that is in line with mine. Because chances are, if you don't hold yourself to a standard that's in line with mine, we aren't friends. And if we are friends and your standard changes or lowers, then we won't be friends. And that's, you know, it's tough, because once you're friends with somebody, once you're friends with someone, it's hard to let that friend go. But you got to stay true to yourself, and you got to stay true to the one thing that is your responsibility, and that's your quality of life. No one else has anything to do with your quality of life. If there's BS going on in your life, if there's a bunch of drama, or you're butting heads with people all the time, then I think it's your fault, because you are allowing them into your life with low standards, or with lower standards or lower expectations than you have. And that's what I think. I cut out a lot of people over the years, which was tough, but their standard of life on a daily basis wasn't in line with mine. So we didn't mesh. It's life. It's just how it goes. You are the boss of your life. You are the CEO. You are the founder. I'm not gonna say you're the founder, because God's the founder. He put you here, right? But you're the CEO. You are the boss for how your company, which is you're the business, how your company is ran. And in business world, if your employees isn't getting the job done, what happens? They're fired. Either that, or your production slows, you make less money. Same thing applies with life. You know what I mean? Either the people that are around you have equal or greater standards than you do, and y'all are friends, or they have lower standards and you need to let them go. If they're a person that's a half empty person and you're a half full, sorry, you gotta go. And that's just the way I see it. That's when hearts get broken and, you know, friendships end. But if you are true to the standard of life that you want, if you want to be happy, you want to be calm, if you want, you know, if you want to make progress, if you want, you know, the people that you do have in your life to influence you in a positive direction, then you can't have people who are lazy or ill-tempered or what's another one? There's a lot of different types of people. Lazy, ill-tempered. I think I've already said negative. You know, ill-tempered and quick-tempered is another one. If you're not a quick-tempered person and you got friends that are snappy and little shit makes them mad, strike one for me. I'm not an ill-tempered person. And you know, you're not gonna put me in a situation where your quick-temperedness gets us both in trouble. You know, whether it ever happens or not, you know, I still think about stuff like that. So like I said, it all goes to your significant. If you have a significant right now that is ill-tempered, quick-tempered, half empty, but you're calm, cool, collected, it's not, you know, you rationalize things, chances are you're not going to get along. And the ultimate thing is, if you're not leading by example and they raise their standards to your level, you're either going to accept them as they are, which everyone says you should, which for certain things, yes, you should. But when it comes to attitude and mindset, for me, if your mindset's not in line with my mindset and we are together as in significance, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? And like I said, hearts get broken. I mean, I get that. It's not a fun time, you know, change sucks, but it's inevitable. So either you can stick around each other and keep fighting or keep clashing with your friends and whatnot, but what's happening is you're fighting what needs to happen. You know what I mean? You're fighting what needs to happen. You got to make an executive decision and either let them know, hey, we're clashing a little bit because our standards aren't in line. Just be up front. Or you fire them from your ultimate organization, which is your life. That's just my advice, just my take on it. Let me know what you think. I'm interested. I'm interested to know other people's views on this. So if you watch this video and you have an opinion, by all means leave a comment. If I'm wrong about something, I'm not afraid or ashamed to admit that I'm wrong about something. Or maybe you see something differently and I got something strewed, you know what I mean? By all means, let me know. But until then, holla at your boy, Underlying Success 2016, 2017. It's crazy. What I think is possible. It's ridiculous. Stick to your standards. You know what I mean? Be the boss. That's what you are. Everyone is a boss. Whether you work for someone or not, you're still the boss of your own life. Believe that.